April 18, 1:20 p.m. Write anything agency.
Having a yokai testify in court is unprecedented, to say the least.
I am Tenmataro, the yokai you seek! How could such a straight-laced man like Mr. Tenma suddenly become a demon?
Yeah, it's strange. Even worse, Prosecutor Blackwell's playing along. I can't even think straight anymore. I need to go out for a run. See you in a bit.
Wait, what about the investigation?
Back. Eek.
Whoa, Trucy, welcome back. Oh, you were in your stage outfit, back from work?
Yep. I really need this new magic trick I've been working on. I also heard about those tricks that were conjured up in the court earlier today. You know, the demon out of nowhere trick and Polly's tightrope style defense trick.
I was seriously considering a disappearing act of my own after all the craziness. Anyway, our next trick is to find a suspect other than the mayor. I know the killer must have used the air duct in their escape.
And whoever did that was the Tenmataro that Filch and Jinxie saw.
Right. Maybe there's some evidence in the air duct.
The real fight starts right now.
Hey, before you go, let me make the evidence you no longer need disappear.
Huh? Oh no.
3, 2, 1, ta-da!
Oh.
Unnecessary evidence has dissipated to Trucy's magic panties.
Oh, that's a new thing.
The handy-dandy magic panties!
Oh, thank you for the quality of life
Yeah.
mechanic, Tootsie.
I'm gonna say I don't like that personally, but
She knew
Game
them
design.
ahead of time.
Okay. I wonder where all that stuff goes. How big are her panties? Apollo, don't think about that.
Okay, let's get over to the scene of the crime. Vamos, Apollos, vamos.
Straight over. Wow. April 18th, QB Manor, Fox Chamber.
Detective Fulbright, mind if we search the air duct?
Well, since you really are on the side of justice, I suppose I can let you. Plus, my own sense of justice has been called into doubt. So,
I wonder if he's been like that ever since the trial.
Well, his sense of justice has been beaten to a pulp. It'll probably take a while for him to recover.
I sort of feel bad for him, but we have work to do. Let's go get all the evidence we need.
The air duct is the key. We know that the Tenmataro impersonator used it to make an escape. After murdering the alderman, the killer left the Fox Chamber through the hallway door. Then, after locking the door from the outside, the killer entered the air duct in the hallway. Finally, the killer dropped the key into the Fox Chamber through the air vent here. Then, went back through the air duct and fled the manor. That's how the illusion of no one entering or leaving the locked room was created.
If the killer passed through the air duct, maybe we'll find some evidence in there.
Yeah, maybe some black feathers, or something like that. Well, here's our vent. It's awfully high up.
Don't worry, I brought a
Oh!
step ladder. Happy hunting.
No! Oh no! I know what this means! Oh, this fucking gag! I swear to God. Well, Tenrataro's really in that vent. He's choking out a hairball right... sorry, a feather ball right now.
Just all of a sudden. Hello.
God damn it.
Sudden
What's he
jump
doing
scare.
here?
Oh, so stepladder is a joke of like that is like in every Ace Attorney game there is a stepladder, and every single character has a weirdly awfully long conversation about a stepladder, and it's a joke that the main character gets and it doesn't understand, and I still don't understand it, and I think it's like a Japanese translation thing that it's a gag translated.
It's absolutely something. There is a different joke that had to be completely rewritten
Yes.
somewhere along the line.
It is weird. How nice of her to volunteer me for the job.
I think one of my favorite ones was like, "Did your real lover leave home?"
Whoa, it's pitch black in here. Well, here goes nothing. Oh. There's a fiddler of dust in here. I don't
Sorry.
get it.
I have the stepladder joke if you want me to explain it.
We'll carry on. Hold on. Let's get to a stopping point. Hold up. Go on, Fina.
Find anything? Yikes, Apollo, what happened? You're covered in dust.
Yeah, dust. Lots of dust.
So what did you find?
You know how dust collects on something when nobody's used it for a long time?
Yeah, like Mr. Wright's desk back at the office?
Damn.
Right. You think it'd be possible to crawl over that sort of dust without leaving a trail?
Seriously doubt it. Wait, you're not suggesting... No one's going through the duct lately.
Kinda looks like that way. And if it's true, Mayor Tenma is gonna be fingered as the killer.
What?
If we don't turn things around quickly.
Injustice we trust!
Ugh!
Ha ha ha! Sorry, Mr. Justice. But it seems your justice was not the most just after all. It is my sense of justice that has prevailed.
Ugh!
Detective Fulbright sure seems chipper all of a sudden.
Ugh. And I'm back to my old devastated self.
Ah, come on! Where's that never say die spirit? Bring it on, Mr. Lawyer Man! Bring it on!
Let me suffer in peace.
Ha ha ha! Justice prevails once more!
It's not over yet, and besides... Kicking someone when they're down is what bad guys do.
Are you calling me a bad guy? Me? Bobby Fulbright, champion of justice?
Then how about some information on the investigation? We need help here.
Information about the investigation? All right, but I won't have you calling me a bad guy ever again. Understood?
We did it, Apollo.
Yeah, but how long can we keep this up? Oh, okay, go ahead. Stepladder joke. While I save the game.
Basically, it first appeared in Turnabout Samurai,
Yes.
where
it did.
usually the protagonist and the sidekick get into an argument about the words ladder or stepladder in which they should use. One usually accuses the other of being too absorbed in the details instead of looking at the big picture and realizing that stepladders and other ladders serve roughly the same function.
Yeah, that definitely feels like a Japanese comedy duo sketch.
It does. Because I'm like, what? That's so baffling.
Like, the first one might have been just translated straight up, almost, and then they had to keep it going.
Yeah. Because I assume the Japanese text probably does.
I would also assume it's just that kind of comedy style where you have two people on stage and one is like, hey, and then slaps the other. That you
Yeah.
sometimes see in like anime.
Like, probably like slapstick comedy. I get you. Right, okay. Fucking stepladder. The moment I see it in any Ace Attorney game, I'm like, oh my god. Okay, how about the investigation? Ugh.
I can't believe Prosecutor Blackwell would stoop that low. I mean, to pinning the blame on a yokai, he really wants a conviction at all costs.
She could give a yokai a run for its money. When she's mad.
Yes, well, I have him writing a self-reflective essay as we speak.
I doubt that'll teach him anything.
Yeah, he'll probably just write "done tired" 1,000 times.
That whole yokai business is most likely a ploy to win a conviction. Truth is, Prosecutor Blackwell believes Jinxie Tenma planted that yokai stuff. Planted it in an effort to protect her father, the real killer.
Yeah, right. I'd like to see him prove it.
Whoa, calm down. He doesn't have any direct evidence, but we did find this.
Oh,
It was at the base of the cliff just outside QB Manor.
it's the fucking
It
staff!
goes jingle jangle.
Yeah! Wait, that isn't the staff Tembataro was supposedly carrying, is it?
The one and only.
Ugh!
Miss Tenma no doubt tossed it over the cliff when she was done.
No
Athena.
way. Well, that was about Prince.
Nope, no prints. But if she was wearing a costume, there wouldn't be any anyway.
I found bird prints.
Well,
Your prints.
well, prince or no prince, it's not gonna work in our favor. Sounds like the staff might have belonged to the mansion. But if that's the case, then where in the mansion did Tembataro get it from? Huh, interesting.
Do you remember?
Do you remember?
Would you like to turn to the left?
To the left, is it on the wall? Yeah, was there a gap on the wall?
There's a set of bars on the wall that were completely
Yeah.
empty.
Oh, right, there we go. Yeah, I was gonna say, surely there was one that was emptied. Like, one that was completely empty. Okay.
What, you mean like the weapons?
Yeah.
Well, keep in mind there was a spear lodged in the chest of the alderman,
True.
which might have been the one from the wall.
Ah. Was it just one gap? I can't remember.
It was just one,
Ah.
and it was the spear inside the alderman.
There was
Where
one
did
that we could see.
Right. Interesting. Okay. I might have a vague idea, but we'll see later. Did Prosecutor Blackwell figure out that the victim was the amazing Ninetales?
He did indeed. He's a sharp one, all right. He figured it out while investigating the municipal murder and the victim's past.
Ugh.
The amazing Ninetales sparked the yokai craze and worked against the merger. And Mayor Damien Tenma is the corrupt politician who murdered that great hero. The amazing Ninetales fans are so angry, they even tried to storm the detention center.
I don't blame them. I mean, their favorite mass wrestling hero was murdered.
What?
They must have been shocked when they found out what happened.
Speaking of which, isn't Jinxie also a fan of the amazing Ninetales?
A wrestler's mask is more precious than his own life. He'd never unmask himself in front of others. But there are matches where wrestlers battle for the right to remove each other's masks. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself.
Yeah, I remember that from last stream. She spoke with a passion that only a fan could appreciate.
We gotta become fans ourselves and go protest in front of the prison.
What? No! Did you forget that Mayor Temmer is not only Jinxie's father, but also our client?
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
You be careful now. You're defending the most hated mayor in history.
Can we,
I
a
just
minute.
hope you don't find yourself on the wrong end of a figure 4 leg lock.
Maybe I should wear a mask to hide my identity. Is there any... Oh.
Can I just take a very, very brief second to appreciate the shape of Fulbright's hair compared to this background?
Yeah, it merges with the background.
And also it looks like he's wearing a weird crown.
Oh god, it does.
Everything about this room makes Fulbright look weird.
No, it just makes him justice personified. He is justice.
You're not wrong. Is there any other new development which we should know?
One sec, I'm coughing on some spit.
Oh. You do that, Fulbright.
Does-
Just make sure we don't see. Oh.
Yes, you cannot see because I got my hand on my face. Now that you mention it. Our suspect is suffering partial memory loss, but he did manage to remember something.
He did? What did he say?
He said he didn't want to speak with us.
Ugh.
His exacts were, I am under no obligation to speak with you mortals.
Ugh.
And other things of that nature.
I wonder what Mayor Temmer remembered.
Too bad you can't go ask him now, because Prosecutor Blackwell's busy questioning him. I know. Why don't you wait down at the playground with the rest of the kids? Ha ha!
Ugh.
What now, Apollo?
How about regrouping back at the agency?
Good idea. We might need to get some words of wisdom from Mr. Wright while we're there.
Look at him.
It's
Oh my
it
God,
is.
you
It's
young
so.
whippersnappers!
It's super deliberate. It's too perfect. It's so deliberate.
It feels like this is the first case he shows up in, and he was standing in this room, and so one of the art department went, "Can we just tweak his hair?"
Yeah. Oh yeah. Either that or we'll just tweak the background. It's good. Okay. I guess we're heading back to the Write Anything agency. Okay. April
18th. Right, anything agency.
Maybe I'll go read over some past cases.
And I'll go do some research on exorcisms.
Hey, what's with you guys? You seem bummed out.
How should I put this? It's like we're at the edge of a cliff, and the only way is down.
In other words, business as usual, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. Except this time, it's like we're bound and gagged too.
Oh, kinky.
No, Trutzy!
Don't forget blindfolded with our ears plugged up.
I'm bound and gagged. You're putting things in Trutzy's mind, Athena. Stop it!
Trucy's sidekick.
She's gonna get weird ideas.
She's one of those magicians.
Ooh, and monsters at every turn, huh? Sounds rough.
Oh
And
no! It's getting worse! Hey. Hey, Apollo. Oh, and Athena's here too.
Mr. Wright!
How goes the investigation, Apollo? Athena?
I think it's safe to say that things have gotten hairier than before.
Really? What happened?
But I shaved.
Oh shit, time to talk to myself. Our defense.
Present!
Oh, I didn't present badge. You're right, shit. I'll do that next time. I was watching the two of you this morning from the gallery. That was one tough day in court, to say the least. I know, I've never had to defend a yokai before. That business about the locked room was another major hurdle.
Yeah, and on top of that, Jinxie was accused of being an accomplice.
But at least you figured out how someone could have escaped that locked room. Yeah, well, we just found out that our reasoning might be a tad flawed. Oh? Really? Well, that's bad news.
How are we gonna get out of this one?
The worst of times are when the lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
Force a smile?
Yeah, my mentor taught me that, back when we were still learning the trade. She also taught me to return to the basics whenever I got stuck. Return to the basics? That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon. The basics. Always believe in your client, huh? It's time to present! Your attorney's badge, huh? I used to show mine to everyone too. Why? You know, I never really thought about it. But I could ask you the same question. Me? Well, I guess you could say I show it because there's someone to show it to. Or something like that. When you say it like that, it sounds kind of, I don't know, philosophical? I guess it does. Or does it?
Or we just present it because we would like to
That's
see the
such a
reaction.
stupid comment. I love it. It's
I like
so
how it also
backwards.
references that Phoenix did it a lot when you play the previous
When you play the
games.
previous games, yeah.
Just very quick, Tom. Can I, DM?
Now you go.
No, yeah, no, right.
So-
right now we can.
So, Mr. Wright, how long have you known Athena? I met her during a trip to Europe. Huh? You were in Europe? Why haven't I heard about this before? Yeah, I went there a few times to study the various legal systems over there. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I thought you worked as a pianist after you quit practicing law. I did, but an old friend of mine needed help with some legal work from time to time, so... Oh, I guess you were never very far from the courtroom then.
It was like fate brought us together. It's thanks to Mr. Wright that I became a lawyer at all.
I knew she was lawyer material from the moment I met her. And I have high hopes for her ability to analyze people's emotions.
Aw, it's nothing special.
Maybe I've underestimated the analytical psychology of hers.
It's just, I thought that if my special ability could help defend innocent people, that I had to do everything in my power to bring it into the courtroom. That's when I really started hitting the books hard.
I'm still amazed she actually became a lawyer. And at the tender age of 18, no less. Wow, that's almost superhuman. Or personal, like she's trying to help someone she knows.
Alright, I'm totally pumped up after talking to you, Mr. Wright. It's like you said, in worst times, our lawyers are forced... The worst of times, or lawyers are... I can't...
Reach out, you go.
The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
The worst of times is when we stumble on our lines, have to repeat them, and force our biggest smiles. You
The
got
worst
this.
of times is the worst of times. Oh, God.
And don't forget to return to the basics whenever you're stuck. Keep believing in my client. Right. Mr. Wright? Yes? I'm going to visit our client again. I think that's a good idea. Alright, time to see what's new down at the detention center. Well, that's weird going back and forth. It's funny.
Yeah, the quick jumps, like as soon as you finish talking to somebody in this
It's
game,
really difficult. Yeah.
it just forces you on, which sometimes you just want to have them stand there.
It's crazy.
And just stare at them, you know?
Oh yeah.
Well, also because it can tell you like, hey, maybe they're not done. Maybe you need to show them something.
Yeah, it's odd. Anyway, April 18th, detention center, visitors room.
Mayor Tenma, we wanted to talk to you about something.
Not like that. The other thing. Do you remember, Mertemma? Do you remember what you used to look like? You used to look like... Oh!
Eek.
Like this, chat. I did it. Oh.
Ready?
So, my minions have returned.
Apollo, he still thinks he's a yokai.
I wonder if we'll ever be able to talk to Mertemma again.
Silence, peddler of the legal trade. Free me from these imprisoning walls with great haste.
Wow, he's sounding more and more like a real demon with every sentence. I'm starting to wonder if we should be helping him win his freedom.
Still, we can't let Mertemma stay possessed. You know what I mean?
If you can clear me of these charges, I shall help in whatever manner I may.
Oh.
Now ask of me what you will.
I suppose it's worth a shot. I can't get over this animation. It's so creepy. The hand jerking
He's gonna
around.
fondle your balls.
He's gonna fondle your nuts. He's coming.
Your crotch.
It's fucking terrifying.
My middle name is Nut.
Present him the badge.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
Weird.
here fondle this. I was hoping you'd take a fondle at this.
An offering to me. Quite admirable. But the best thing you could offer me is to win my freedom.
Right. I'll do my best. Feathers and tracks. Were those feathers and tracks at the seat of the crime really your doing?
Indeed. The remnants of Tenmataro, king of the underworld they be. The day when I once again dominate the mortal world is at hand.
The prosecution claims the feathers and tracks are planted by Jinxie.
What's this?
The flap.
I must breach these walls and go defend my little Jinxie at once.
Huh? Mayor Tenma, is that you?
Well now, Damien appears to still reside within this body. But I should have expected as much from a descendant of mine. Be silent now, Damien.
I guess a little thing like demonic possession won't stop a father's love for his daughter. You didn't kill Alderman QB, did you?
I have killed no one. The remnants of my presence have been misconstructed. The murderer is not I. For if I had slain that mortal, raging hellfire would have consumed him.
Yikes! So... You're saying there must have been somebody else there. Come to think of it, the mayor had mentioned that he had been clubbed with this statue. I better ask him about this too. Jesus Christ, the jump between your character there. That was fucking wild.
It's really good.
It wasn't. I wasn't expecting this. I had a feeling he was, but then I didn't expect the complete 180 character. It's great.
Nothing can get past Daddy protecting his baby girl.
Oh, I know. to the utmost ridiculousness. There we go. What you remembered. Detective Fulbright mentioned that you might have something new to tell me.
Indeed I have. I regurgitated this key but a short while ago.
The fuck?
Behold, the key to the Forbidden Chamber.
What? Is regurgitation one of your demonic powers too? Oh!
I do not waste my powers on such parlor tricks. Take the key from the killer, did Damien, whereupon he swallowed it. He sought to bar the killer entry to the Forbidden Chamber.
So we wanted to keep it shut tight.
But no fingerprint shall you find upon that key.
How do you know that? Wait, is that another one of your demonic powers then?
Foolish mortal! You would have me, Tenma Taro, after some asinine alchemist! I but asked the jailer, and my will was done. Quite eagerly, I must add.
Always an honor to serve your malevolence.
I guess I'm not the only one who he scares the living daylights out of.
Can we ask how you can use this key? We couldn't find a keyhole anywhere in or around the door.
Curse that infernal door. But if I had known its manner of opening, long, long ago I would have made my return.
He has a point there.
Maybe Jinxie knows something about how the whole thing works.
Forbidden Chamber key added to the court record. The key that the mayor took from the killer and swallowed. No fingerprints could be lifted from it.
Thank you. Did accidentally skip over that. Huh. We should probably present the fox. Is it the fox and demon statue that he got clobbered with? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they pointed out.
Okay, let's present this.
What, might I ask, is that?
This statue was found at the scene. Someone hit Mayor Tenma over the head with it. It had been wrapped in a large cloth before Alderman's murder.
Let me see whether Damien knows about such a thing. Yes, something wrapped in such a cloth does he recall. A secret gift from Alderman Cuby, it would seem. He, however, had not a chance to see it till now, for the cloth did conceal it.
Maybe the cloth fell off, or was removed after the mayor was struck.
Of that Damien does not know.
Speaking like weird third person. It's so odd. A secret gift. Interesting. Maybe Jinxie knows something about it. I should question him about the blackmail letter too. Let's see what he says when I show it to him. That was very obvious there, game. Thank you.
Hey, do this.
Why, this is that accursed blackmail letter that was sent to Damien.
Apparently, somebody slipped it into Alderman's pocket. We believe someone, probably the killer, stole it from Mayor Tenma's briefcase. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
You have questions, do you? Very well. Ask away, mortal.
The blackmail letter. Who placed this in Alderman's pocket?
Very few were they who knew the letter was in Damien's briefcase.
So, whoever knew about the blackmail letter being in the mayor's briefcase is a potential suspect in its theft and placement in the Alderman's pocket.
Could it have been his doing?
Mr. Taro, did you just remember something?
Indeed I did. There was but one other who knew of that letter. Damien's aide, Florent Lebel. Full knowledge of that briefcase's contents did that aide possess.
then he may be the blackmailer and the murderer we've been looking for. Mr. Tenma? Are you okay? Mr. Tenma?
That is preposterous!
Oh,
He is a most trusted advisor. He would never betray Damien.
scare me like that.
Seems like Mayor Tenma is a bit too trusting of those around him.
Still, this is huge! Now we know who might have slipped the blackmail letter into the alderman's pocket. Look out, Lord LaBelle! Here comes justice!
Let's go find Mr. LaBelle and rake him over the coals.
Thanks for the help. You've just given us a major lead.
Blackmail letter updated in the court record. Threatening letter sent to the mayor. It's highly likely that it was LaBelle who took it from the mayor's briefcase.
There's something that still bothers me. If Mr. LaBelle is the killer, what could have motivated him to open the forbidden chamber?
We should probably search it for clues.
Only one problem. How do you open a locked door that doesn't have a keyhole?
Let's go talk to Jinxie. Maybe she can help. Okay, goodbye, creepy fondling man.
Nice catchphrase.
Okay. The fucking key? Regurgitated the key? What the fuck? Why was the... What? Oh, it's Ace Attorney. I'm not going to question it.
Baby
Fucking
birded
bombs.
the
Never
key.
question
Yeah.
the logics in this game.
Anything to not imply pooping it out.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Anything.
Poop.
Oh, Luna, do you know anything?
wait,
Luna,
Peppa.
do you know anything about poop? Oh my god, Luna know the plot all along.
Oh.
Mr. Tenma.
Good shit,
I've been
Luna.
having an issue with my bowel movement recently. Oh god, I remember.
That's awesome. By the way,
I'm going to need reconstructive surgery after this.
by the way, don't take that in offense, Luna. It's like one of the best clips of last stream. The sadness. got this,
last
Chief.
time, I was gonna say, last time we saw Jinxie outside, she was in Yokai Lane, but she might be anywhere.
QB Manor Garden. I'm thinking QB Manor Garden.
I mean,
Yeah,
you can
that's
always go to the others if it's wrong.
Oh god. Oh. Okay. Not.
Hi there, Athena!
Hold on.
We
Oh,
found
yes.
Athena.
There we go.
Didn't we have this
Yep,
already?
that's your attorney's badge, all right. And it's dull, grimy. Looks
Oh.
like. Oh,
Yeah.
makes me
Exact
think
same
of all the
line.
courtroom battles you faced so far.
This is the same dialogue. Oh, it lets me skip through it. Yep. This should be new though, because it doesn't have a tick. Any ideas, Athena?
So the crime scene was locked tight at the time. Ugh, this is a tough one.
The only people in that locked room were the deceased, the alderman, and the mayor.
Maybe the killer hid somewhere in that room?
But is there really anywhere to hide in the Fox Chamber? How about the trial?
That was quite a day in court. The news just can't stop talking about how the demon Tenmataro made an appearance.
There's never an exorcist around when you need one.
Well, I heard the judge actually held an exorcism in this courtroom after that.
Good. Let's hope it's the last we see of that pain in the neck yokai.
I don't know. I have a feeling Tenmataro can exorcise an exorcist.
Run, boy, run!
As an attorney defending a demon, I know exactly how that feels. Fair enough. Thought she'd have a bit of extra dialogue. Let's try Yokai Lane then. Jinxie! Jinxie! Heard your thing changed yet?
April 18th. Ninetales Vale, Yokai Lane.
Hey, isn't that...
Whoa.
What the fuck?
You dare
Jinxie.
imprison me?
She's acting really strange.
That loathsome, no-good, non-tailed fox. He shall know the terror that is mine in despair. You shall pay. Oh, you shall pay dearly. All of you.
Jinxie! Are you alright? Oh! Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
is that you, Mr. Demon Lawyer?
Oh! Oh, it took my nail into my head.
Nice.
Morning, Jinxie.
Morning. Isn't it already past noon? What am I doing here?
Huh.
Last I remember, I lay down to take a nap back at the manor. Oh no. It must have been the Makura Geishi.
Makura Gaishi?
Ever wake after a restless night's sleep to find your pillow in an unusual place?
Uh-huh.
Or that you've been sleeping on the floor or in the hallway? Well, it's that yokai's fault. The Makageishi was preyed on people while they're asleep.
It sounds like you just need to be tucked in real tight. Or maybe a snug sleeping bag.
Jinxie, how come you don't have any charms on your forehead?
I don't? Oh, they must have fallen off. Without them, evil things can creep into me.
I'd say we had a more than adequate demonstration of that just now.
I'd better reapply them.
Jinxie, there's something we wanted to ask you.
Ah, there was something I wanted to tell you too. I remembered something else.
You did? What was it? That was... I can't tell if it's like real or she's just like insanely into roleplay. Like, you know what I mean? It's that, and the game's never gonna tell us because they'll just make us.
Roleplay.
Oh wait, this is wow! Holy shit! Good job, Ryu. You picked the perfect character for Freddy.
Yeah,
Speaking of
super
that-
tired.
Speaking of that, what do you remember? Jinxie, can you tell us what you remembered?
Well, after the trial, I remembered lots of stuff. But there was one thing I thought was really weird.
I'm almost afraid to ask, but here goes. Really? What?
It's about the yokai feathers and tracks.
Oh.
They weren't there when I first opened the door.
Wait, what? Are you sure?
Uh-huh. My memory's crystal clear now.
So you're saying they were left at the crime scene after you found it?
This could spell major trouble, Apollo.
Why?
Because Jinxie is already accused of leaving the feathers and tracks at the scene. If they weren't there when she discovered the crime scene, it will totally fuel the claim that she fabricated the evidence later on. Jinxie's fuzzy memory of the whole incident is really working against us. The prosecution will probably say she doesn't remember planting the evidence. Good luck rebutting that.
Oh man, this is not good. I sure hope she didn't plant the evidence while she was sleepwalking, or something. Oh god, why say that, game? Jinxie, do you remember anything about the Forbidden Chamber? You wouldn't happen to know how to open the Forbidden Chamber, would you? That door doesn't seem to have a keyhole.
Well, it's supposed to have a secret mechanism. They say you have to figure it out before the keyhole will appear.
A secret mechanism? Really?
Uh-huh. It's hidden in the fox chamber. But only Alderman QB knew what it was and how it worked.
The Alderman of the Nine Tails Vale sure loved his secrets.
Apollo, let's go see if we can find that secret mechanism.
Whoa, slow down! There's something else I need to ask about. Jinxie, is there only one key to the Forbidden Chamber?
Uh-huh. Even the Mana's Master Key won't open it. That's because it's a very special room that must never be opened.
Guess that means nobody entered the Forbidden Chamber after the murder. After all, we know Mayor Tenma took the key from the killer and swallowed it. So
The mayor's efforts to keep the killer out of the Forbidden Chamber were not in vain.
Forbidden Chamber key. Updated in the court record. The key that the mayor took from the killer and swallowed. There is only one of its kind.
I like that her response to that was just figure it out, I guess.
Pretty much. I'm gonna present
Learn
this.
how to do it,
'cause
stupid.
I'm gonna present this because we have it.
What's this? It's Tsukumonogami?
Tsukumonogami?
A yokai that inhabits objects that have been used for a really long time. The red demon and Tsukumogami, what a strange combination.
Is everything to her some supernatural phenomenon? Okay, but
Examples
clearly
of
this is
Tsukumogami exist literally on the screen. Both the umbrella and the lamp.
Oh,
No,
Okay.
I forgot the faces.
yeah, okay.
They're objects that have existed for 100 years or more. They
Okay,
become alive, essentially.
okay, so presenting that didn't seem to do too much, so I think it might be best just to go straight to the Fox Chamber on this one.
Try and find that secret mechanism.
Yeah. Let's check that out.
Me-
Oh
mechanism.
god!
Whoa!
Suddenly,
He's here!
I'm still here, you fools! I never left!
so the
Justice
key.
needs backup sometimes too. So I don't mind you asking for help, but you should start by thinking things over yourself. After all, the road to justice starts with your own first step.
If you don't have any information to offer, you could just say so. Okay, so it's clearly not that. I think possibly there's something we still need to present to Jinxie. Or
Either to Jinxie or we wanted to also find Florent LaBelle.
yeah, he's not in the Mana Foyer. Mana Garden is. Okay, Athena is in every spot. That makes
It
sense.
must be Jinxie then.
It must be something we didn't present to Jinxie. Yeah.
It's definitely Jinxie.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Didn't he say to show the statue to Jinxie?
But well, let's try it.
Oh yeah, to ask her if she knew about it.
Good shout.
Knew about
good
the gift?
Good remember.
Yeah. Alderman QB made that statue. It's a token of goodwill. I think it was meant to be for Ninetails Vale in Tenma Town.
Ah, is it like a tribute to show they joined together? A token of goodwill, but the two yokai are fighting.
Fighting? Oh, I see what you mean. The cup portion is missing.
Oh,
The
That-
statue
fuck.
originally depicted the two yokai holding up a cup in separate celebration.
Ah.
But it sure doesn't look like that now, does it?
Maybe it broke when it was used to hit Mayor Tenma on the head.
That would explain it. I guess the only two people who knew what it really looked like were the Alderman and I. Now it's just me, but its symbol of goodwill will be forever etched into my mind.
Oh man. Fox and Demon statue updated in the court record. A token of goodwill made in secret. Jinxie is now the only one who knows what the original looked like. I was really hoping it would say updated to say 3 pages.
So, is there anything else we should know about Jinxie?
No, that's about it.
Ugh. Ah, my bracelet. My bracelet. It's reacting.
A vision.
See, you wouldn't happen to be... Ugh! Yikes!
A ghost!
Oh! Oh, that's not me! Detective Fulbright, what are you doing here?
I have business with this young lady, if you must know.
I love this.
Prosecutor Blackwell has asked me to question her.
Question me? Sorry, not interested.
Are you here to ask about that whole yokai affair?
That's right. Specifically, we want to ask. Ah, but I can't tell you that now, can I?
Oh, come on, please. We're partners in justice, right?
No! Prosecutor Blackwell specifically told me my questions were of the utmost justice, because I need that. I need that thing to be told to me.
I need
I will not
validation.
fall. Yes. I will not fall for your lies. In justice we trust.
The Twisted
The
Samurai...
twisted.
The Twisted Samurai
Ooh.
sure has him on a short leash.
Ayo. So you're not a ghost? Maybe some sort of urban troll then?
Now come along, Miss Tenma, to the station with you.
He took her that way.
Missed my chance to see what she was lying about.
Well, at least we found out that there's a secret mechanism for opening the chamber. Let's go check it out.
I just hope they'll let us in now.
Now that Fulbright's gone.
Yeah, that's why I've been waiting for. Also, Luna, I got a proposition for stream to ask. You know, sometimes we book because it's hard because obviously I'm in first person. If you say my line, just keep going. We'll do it together. It will be way better.
What? Really?
Yeah.
It'll be like that tag team in the court earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know like when the duo say something together and they go like if you went what and I went what and we both did it at the same time, that's great. So keep
Okay.
going. It'll just be good.
April 18th, QB Manor Garden.
What the
Did his hair color change?
Yes.
Yeah.
What an absolutely fabulous scent.
That doesn't join up with my reactive image. That's bullshit. What a load of shenanigans.
Hey,
Absolute
there's a reason I didn't send you more sprites, because he's got different hair color.
absolute poppycock.
Poppycock! You sound like a fucking grandpa.
Bloody hell!
Oh, pish posh.
Objection.
Rush.
I'm so glad I had these carnations imported from England. Nothing but the finest will do. Perhaps I should place one aside for our dearly departed alderman.
Hey, it's Mr. LaBelle. Apollo, let's ask him about you know what.
Right. Oh yeah. Before we search the Fox Chamber, we should ask about the blackmail letter.
Why, if it isn't the mayor's little lawyers, what do you want with me and my fabulous flower?
Oh, that's something we wanted to ask. Not about the flower, but what the... Where's that ringing coming from?
Oh, you'll have to excuse me. Hello, LaBelle here.
This is
yes,
still... What the...
mhm.
Those things on his shoulders are cell phones?
Yes,
This is about the
that.
order of 10,000 products.
You must forgive me. This whole matter with Mayor Tenma has been a complete nightmare.
Where do you buy clothes like that?
Ha ha ha! Surprised? This is my own special design. It's the ultimate in functional beauty.
Functional beauty? Are you sure about that? Looks a bit unwieldy to me. Oh!
Ha 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 ha! You simply don't have an eye for beauty, you peasant.
If having an eye for beauty means looking at like this guy, I'd rather be.
I think you already are.
So, what do you have? What do you want with me?
I don't say to the chat,
back?
pay attention to the screen when you have a second. Here's the badge! Again! Ugh.
Yes? Do you always go around sticking your hand in other people's faces?
Oh no, I just wanted to show you this.
Ah, yes, you do have something in that grimy paw of yours. But I only have eyes for things of beauty. Now, if you would excuse me.
Guess he will only look at stuff that interests him. Okay. I guess that's like a generic thing.
Yeah.
Damn. Did you see Temmataro? Both Jinxie and Mr. Filch said they saw Temmataro. But what about you, Mr. LaBelle? If you were in the foyer, why didn't you see— Ah!
Ha 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 ha. Very well, I admit it. That's right, I, Florent LaBelle, saw the demon Temmataro.
So we did see something. Then why did you lie about not seeing him?
I was simply trying to protect dear little Jinxie.
Protect Jinxie? What do you mean?
Why, don't tell me you haven't heard of that strange little habit of hers.
Which one are we talking about?
The one where she wanders around making mischief, without knowing what she's doing. Rumor has it she's possessed by Temmataro.
That one's new to me.
Ha 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 ha. Well, there you have it. Anytime you hear about a Temmataro sighting, little Jinxie should be your prime suspect.
Tell us more about that rumor.
Rumor about Jinxie. So, what was that rumor about Jinxie?
They say she's possessed. Not all the time, of course. It hits suddenly, and then she starts wandering around doing strange things.
Is that so? Although, come to think of it, Jinxie.
Oh. I'm sorry.
That certainly would explain how she was acting earlier. She even apologized for she even apologized for it.
He fell asleep again.
Bless her cotton socks.
Once, she even put on a Tenmataro costume and wandered around the woods at night. Sniff, sniff.
She did? Oh. What the What? What? I wish I'd never asked.
Does she remember anything while she's possessed?
Unfortunately, no. She doesn't seem to remember a thing during these episodes. Sniff, sniff.
Memory loss during possession.
Come to think of it, her memory of the murder scene was quite fuzzy. I suppose that, too, was caused by her possession.
Oh, then maybe
ha ha ha. So you do understand. The whole yokai business was entirely of her own making.
Now wait a minute! Although, that yokai evidence wasn't there until she discovered the crime scene. Did she leave those black rivers and strange tracks there herself?
Apollo, let's ask Mayor Tenma about Jinxie's episodes next time we talk with him.
Okay, good. At least I won't get sprayed again.
You sure about that?
I was
You
very
never know.
lucky. I was very lucky there was only 2 that time. Let's ask Tenma about Jinxie's episodes next time we talk to him. Is there anything we should probably present to LaBelle?
Yes.
Oh, the blackmail letter.
What is that?
It's the blackmail letter, but it wasn't sent to Alderman Cuby. It was sent to Mayor Tenma.
And your point being?
Someone took the letter from the mayor's briefcase, and then placed it in the alderman's pocket after he was murdered.
Oh, you don't say.
You wouldn't happen to be the one who made the switch, would you? After all, you're the only one who knew that the blackmail letter was in his briefcase. So naturally you would— Ah!
Perhaps that shot of cologne will make those scales fall from your eyes.
Or my eyes fall from their sockets.
Is it possible that you would like to frame me as a potential suspect? What would make you raise such an outrageous allegation in the first place?
Oh, well,
My only crime is being born as beautiful as you see here. In other words, you have nothing. Now, let me show you what to do with this garbage.
you can't destroy evidence like that.
What do you mean I can't? I just did. Feel a little lighter now? Snicker, snicker.
You've just won a one-way trip to the top of my most annoying people ever list, buddy.
Also, to the top of a being arrested list.
I did a crime? What are you talking about? It's happened.
That's crazy.
Are we done with your silly questions now? I'm a very busy man, you know.
I guess that's it for now.
Hello, LaBelle speaking. Really? You wish to carry my new product at your store? Oh, but I'm afraid it's my own private brand. It's not available to the public.
I sent my payment yesterday. You said you'd
What?
send me 10,000 cases.
Then I shouldn't advertise it on TV? But I don't understand. As the embodiment of beauty, it is my duty to announce my good looks to the world.
Stop the bus. I'm getting off.
Everyone wants my exclusive Je suis LaBelle brand products. Is the crown jewel of my collection, born of my long, relentless pursuit of beauty. But now that it's become so popular, it's been an absolute nightmare.
You don't say.
Well, they can't have it. It's just for me. Me! It's not meant for you, peasants.
Peasants!
This is my latest product. I'm calling it Clear Me LaBelle.
I had a feeling. I was like, hold on, this is gonna be a bit like a thing.
A dazzling hair color that you can wash out with just water.
Guess that means you can't sweat.
I have 7 colors in all. You can find out more in my commercials and magazine ads, but they're not for sale.
Yet, it's not available to the public. Great sales strategy there, genius.
Come to think of it, Mr. LaBelle, your hair color's changed since the last time we met.
The little lady has quite the discerning eye, even though it's very obvious. Here's a little sample. Consider it a gift for one who truly appreciates beauty.
Oh, Apollo, what should I do?
Better take it before you get a face full of cologne.
Good point. Wow, thanks, Mr. LaBelle.
Thanks, James Rocket.
Couleur Millabelle. Added to the court record. Hair colors that washes out with water. It's Florent LaBelle's own brand, and it isn't available to the general public. Okay. Let's head over to the Fox Chamber. We'd still gotta find that secret mechanism for the opening of the Forbidden Chamber. Okay, I can put the spray down. That thing is terrifying. All the way through, I'm like, oh shit. When am I gonna have to
jump scare yourself?
I literally have to jump scare myself with that stupid spray. So I said this, by the way, for the chat. I said this at the end of last stream. I'm like, I'm gonna get a stupid spray gun, and every time Coco's character, Florent LaBelle, sprays his cologne at me, I'm gonna spray myself in the face. You know what's the funniest thing about that, though? I sprayed myself, wiped my glasses as Luna was doing her lines, and my glasses look a lot cleaner, so it worked out.
Here's a benefit to us.
It's a win-win.
Let's just hope there isn't any more water damage.